Lee. Ustaz bin Barak Khulsat Frame. Zon Khulsat Taekwondo Hijamat.
These are equipment.
Who would recite this for us?
It is
Everyone.
which one? Which verse, sir?
The long one or?
Oh my, first one.
Sir,
First
please
one.
maximize that one. It will be
Oh yes.
to become clear picture.
Shall we start, sir?
Yes, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Both of them, sir?
First one.
Yeah. ومن الناس من يشري نفسه ابتغاء مرضات الله والله رؤوف بالعباد. صدق الله العظيم.
We talked about 208 was when Allah is asking us to enter Islam wholeheartedly. But in 207, Allah is describing the nature. Remember we said Bedouin did not really get it?
Yes.
These are the guys who got it. For them, Iman is already there. They are saying that Islam, kafatan, wholeheartedly. So it is very important. Allah is describing something very interesting here. They first decided to dedicate their lives for Allah's pleasure. This is it. Their life goal is to please Allah. It matches with the objective of creation. Why were we created? We were created to obey Allah happily,
With love.
with love. So what do? When you love somebody wholeheartedly, you do everything possible to please that person. You don't care for anything that you want. Your only want is to please that person. In English, we talk about in love. When a woman is in love with the husband or a man, she sees nothing other than what he wants. She forgets her own difficulty. A dog that loves the master, you have seen, it doesn't care. All day, even if he's hungry, he's looking around, what can I do next for the master? And he's happy. If you throw a ball, he's happily jumping. So remember this, a woman in love and the dog to his master, very similar. And we are supposed to be like that to Allah. All day we wake up and say, how can I please him? So how is Allah reacting to that? For them, Allah is very gracious. The word here is Rauf. Rauf is a very interesting word as well. It's not Rahman. You see the difference between Rafa and Rahm. Rahm is the womb. It's inside. And Rafa is not inside. So closest analogy to this, friendship you feel for your relatives. That's Rafa. Rauf.
What we feel for relatives?
Huh? The feeling you have for relatives is automatic.
Yani diyorlar ki dedi kur gadi hunde.
You see, it's haram to break kinship. It's very strong.
Yeah.
You cannot break.
Yeah.
Because Allah has given you that. Allah has given you Rafa.
Yeah. If someone does it, it means that is a type of takabur,
Yeah.
friendship and relationship with relatives. That is type of takabur. breaking it.
Breaking is the
Yeah.
exactly. It's not natural.
Mm.
It's against your fitra, right? The love you feel for your sibling. See, siblings, brothers and sisters,
Yeah.
they always fight.
Yes.
But at the end, you try to beat one of them up, other one gets very angry.
Yeah.
They have that, they have that. So
Between.
Allah has that emotion, describes that emotion for us. For not everybody. This is the catch.
Yeah,
You see, Allah is Rahman to everybody.
yeah. But
Because
the one who
everybody is in the
satisfied him.
But the ones that are eager to please Him,
Yeah,
He is Rauf. Allah did not say I'm Rauf to everybody, but Allah said I'm Rahman to everybody. I'm Rahim to everybody. Every creation, a mother, you see, a mother is Rahim to the children, even if he's bad.
Mhm. Yeah.
A father is not. Mother has Ram for everybody. Father, he has to have Rauf. A father's dua is accepted.
yeah. One of
Mother's is not. Why? Because mother will pray for everybody. It has nothing to do. It's a bad child. Even he beats him or her up, still she will be praying for him.
Every condition.
But for father, that's Rafa. You have to be good. That's when father will pray. And sure enough, that's the one accepted. Because when a father prays for
amazing
something,
logic behind it.
yes, and nobody gets it. Nobody gets it. I thought about it, I said, why is it so? Because it sounds not logical. The mothers should be more accepted. I said, Subhanallah, mother will pray for everybody.
Oh.
Then every prayer has to be accepted. It doesn't make sense. Right? No. Mother has Rama. Father doesn't. Father has to have Rafa. And that Rauf depends on the behavior of the child. It's not automatic.
Yes.
يعني پلار د رؤوف خاصیت لري.
زه هغه ته کنه هغه ماشوم سره د پلار مینه وي چې هغه ورسره
روح
کوي.
خاصیت ځکه لري که نه چې ته دای راځي کې دای به تا ته دعا وکړي فکر نه
This Rauf is used many times in Quran. Always in the context of something doing good. It's not generic. It's not for everybody. So you have to earn it. So that's the logic. You want Allah's favor, special favor. It's not for everybody. You surrender to Allah. You dedicate your life pleasing Him every moment. So then came this hadith, which is related. This is one of my most favorite hadith. In layman's term, Allah is saying, what I am to my slave, what he perceives me as. If you think Allah is cruel, He's going to be cruel to you. If you think Allah is zalim, He's doing zulm to me, He's going to do zulm to you. If you perceive, if you think that Allah is very kind to me, He will not let me down. He will not.
Yes.
And that's what the term belief, in Arabic, English is very difficult. Because belief, false belief and true belief, they're both all the same.
But zulm itself is not among the traits of Allah, isn't it?
Of course not. But if you do that, Allah will do that.
Yeah, like it happens to you.
You see,
like
can you imagine?
in the results of your
Allah,
actions.
exactly.
And
It's
intention.
you.
Yeah.
You created that. You see, can you imagine Allah misguiding somebody?
No.
He says unthinkable, because He's the Al-Huda.
Yeah, exactly. But
How is he doing that? He's supposed to, because you're fasik. That came first.
you doesn't purify. You do not purify your intention. That's
That's right.
why you don't
You
get
broke
the
agreement
direction.
first. Then Allah pushes you in the wrong direction. So it's very important to believe. Only time belief is good when it is true. I believe Allah is going to help me. Why? Because Allah has all 99 traits. So why shouldn't I? It's a logical thing is to say that of course He will not let me down. Allah, I believe Allah will keep His promise. Of course He wouldn't, because Allah keeps promise. It's not only Allah accepts your dua, He increases it. Meaning, if you think Allah is kind, He would be even kinder. If you remember Him, if you walk toward Him, He runs toward you. This is accelerating.
Yeah.
And where did it start from? From your belief.
Mhm.
So if your belief is in line with Iman, with your own fitra, then you have it on. You are in a good side. So that reminded me of this graph. And that's how it relates to economic. We have Nia, we know that. It's static.
Static.
Yeah.
And it's real. It doesn't change. It's static intention. So what is our Nia? Every morning we wake up, what is our Nia? It's aligned with our creation, purpose of creation. My Nia is, I want to please Allah.
Yeah.
Rest is Allah's hand, right? If you actually see that, if Allah sees that in you, He's going to be rauf to you. He'll do everything possible to help you out. So with that niyyah, when you do things, it's qasad. See, my intention is to please Allah, but I'm having difficulty. Right? First thing in the morning, even simple term. First thing in the morning, you want to pray, but you have to go to bathroom. Right? It's kind of deviated a little bit. Right? But your intention did not change. So you're going to the airport, but the road is blocked. So you take another tour. You change direction on qasad, not on niyyah. And that one always takes you. The word amaniya, nobody taught me this, I discovered myself. See, the word niyyah does not exist in Quran. You know that, right? The first hadith has it, but Quran doesn't have the word. Amaniya is the word that stays in Quran many times. And what is the meaning of amaniya? You see, niyyah is like wish, isn't it? You have no idea if it will happen or not, but you are thinking. But only time it becomes real if it is to please Allah. Why is it real? Because you know, if your intention is to please Allah, He will be pleased. If my intention is to please this guy, it's wishful thinking.
But the word yurid come in Quran.
Here is something else.
Here
Here is something. It's will.
Yeah.
And we cannot even hear it. Yurid is part of universal order. Right? We cannot even hear it if Allah doesn't approve. I have made an irada.
Irada.
Yeah.
Does it have any meaning? If you do not say inshallah.
Inshallah.
So what do you have irada? Irada becomes wishful thinking. But I have made niyyah. That you want. And that will not, Allah would not forsake you. That's why you made niyyah, immediately you get one hasana, isn't it?
Oh yes.
If you do get such hasana for making irada, it has no meaning.
As the Prophet say, innamal amalu binniyat.
Yes, that's it. But if you fulfill, which is not your credit, that's why we say, no matter what you do, we say Alhamdulillah. Because my niyyah is to offer salah, so I can please Allah, right? But after you actually offer salah, you get 10 times. But is it your credit? No. Because Allah put that salah, the physical behavior, part of qadr.
Niyyah cannot be changed.
Niyyah cannot be changed. But qasd is in Allah's hand. Irada is in Allah's hand. So when he made amaniya, the opposite to niyyah. Niyyah is wishful thinking. It's like I want to be leader. Yesterday, one Bangladeshi guy, madrasa educated and then university educated. He asked me to pray for him so he can be leader of defeat of Israel and dismantling of Jews. Now tell me, I'm not saying name, so I'm not backbiting anybody. Tell me, is that niyyah or amaniya?
Amaniya.
Yes, because what leader has to do with pleasing Allah? You see, dismantling Israel is fine. You want to dismantle. But why do you want to be leader? You see how it works? Shaitan always gets to you. Has nothing to do with pleasing Allah.
But it means that in Amaniya, somehow you are concerned about the things which are related to dunya,
That's right.
like popularity.
That's right. So the idea is, make your zanna, that's the word Allah uses. We'll come to that. Make your thought, make your wish. You see, even make your wish to please Allah. Even wish. Why do you want Israel to go down? What is it to you? Why do you want to be leader? We have to think that even my wish, is it aligned with my niyyah? Because if not, you are going the other way. Anything that starts from, you see, it starts from niyyah, it's real, amaniya goes other way. You do everything possible to satisfy that false wish. I want to marry somebody. If you forget why, then you are traveling this path. It might come true, but it doesn't matter. But if you investigate, I want to marry somebody because I want sexual pleasure, I guarantee you, after marriage, that will disappear in 6 months. If you want to marry somebody to please Allah, so you have a very good life, to please Allah, I guarantee you, even if that woman divorces you, Allah is pleased. So when we base our activities on amaniya, they become blindly loitering, yamahun. They have no vision. They are doing things without purpose. So those are not qasd. Those are just going around. Remember we talked about woman evil, man evil, eat meat, vegan, just going around blindly. It's like without a rudder, the ship is floating around. We're firefighting. And that's what happens, economic disaster. If your economic policies are to address, inflation is high, we have to decrease the interest rate, or inflation is, we're playing with numbers. what is going on. Tariff is going to be going out of control in US, so we do counter tariff. That's Yaman. It will not help. On the other hand, Iqtisad, which is also economics, is always solid. All the decisions you took, all of them, has the intention of pleasing Allah, and that's the one called sustainable. When it comes to belief, the word zanna, that's the one. They have the same word. See, when you are wishful thinking, right, it's also zanna, but when you are wishful thinking, like marrying the girl, you want to marry the girl to please Allah, right? Then you are on the true belief. That's it. And this is false belief. Zanna. So Allah said, if your zanna is true, I will enhance you. If your zanna is false, like Allah is zalim, I'll be the zalim to you. This is the importance of going back to the root. So is it based on Jahiliyyah or is it based on Iman? If it's based on Iman, for sure, all your zanna will be in line with Allah's traits. So of course, Allah will help me. Of course, Allah will fulfill His promise. Of course, Allah will never be zalim to me. Those are all zanna, but positive side. I wanted to share this word of wisdom. Did you know in Arabic, the root? Now I'm an Arabic expert. Male, female, right? You know that. Qamar is, the moon is male. Shams is female. Isn't it true? Right? What is the logic behind it? French also has similar, but they have no logic. Arabic has logic. So male, female in Arabic is not somebody who is a guy and who is a girl, or a male cat, female cat, man, woman. That's not what it is. Moon is not a male. Generic term is male. If it is generic, applied for everybody, is male. It is special, is female. Adam was generic. We are Bani Adam. How many children of Adam? Everybody. But he's the generic guy. Among insan, he's the generic. Eve was special. So rather than having the sexual connotation, she was special. You see how logic goes? Arda, Earth. We call it planet, don't we? In English, it's another planet.
Yeah.
Not really. Arda is so special. Earth is so special. That's the first thing Allah created. Earth first, 2 days, remember? And then all 7 layers of skies. Now scientists revel through, they look at the marvel of creation. So, all these galaxies are so big, it takes billion light year. They are insignificant. Kawakib, which is planet, is male. Earth is female. This is special. Why is special? This is the headquarters of Allah's Khalifa. So if you see that, would you try to go to moon, to Mars, to have a colony? This is nonsense. My daughter saw that in her presentation, because her project was to how to colonize Mars. She said, this is all good, but it's complete nonsense. This is our headquarters. Shams is exactly the same. It's feminine. Because it's special. That's why there is no real energy source other than sun, and there is no mass source other than earth. Do you get that? Every mass that is good for you is on earth. Every energy that is good for you from the sun. These are the two special. And they are both feminine. So if you see any mass that came from, not from earth, molested,
It's harmful.
you know, it's harmful. As simple as that. Any energy that came from something other than sun
Harmful.
is harmful.
Even from fire?
You see, this is the point. Ultimate source, where the fire came from
From natural source?
wood, right?
Yes.
It's
Where did the wood come from?
Earth.
Remember photosynthesis?
Yes.
Can you have photosynthesis without sun? It's the ultimate source, energy source, the sun. So you have to go back to the root, always.
So fire is okay.
Sources. Yeah.
Huh?
Fire is okay. If it is.
Of course it is okay. Even coal is okay. Because
Coal is
where
yes.
did it come from? Ultimately, the energy came from
Earth.
sun,
Yes.
ultimate. Mass the same way. When you are making aspartame, where did it come from?
Artificial process.
Completely artificial process.
Yeah.
So remember what the source has to be real,
And the process.
process has to be real.
Has to be yeah.
So what about EC? It's
Air condition.
Yeah,
condition.
exactly the same.
Harmful.
Harmful.
Absolutely harmful. I told you, did I tell you, or do you remember? In Oman it was like 40 degrees.
Yeah, in
I was
Dubai.
not there 1 year.
In
right?
Dubai, you told
Yeah.
us.
Dubai as well as Oman. I was in Dubai or Emirates 2 years and Oman 1 year. It was so hot that my son, he kicked a ball, rubber ball, and hit the wall and exploded. It was so hot. I remember that. Yet, I never ran. My wife at the time, she would stay in a different room. I would stay with my children. I would open the window. Never used air conditioner. 'Cause
Even in that much hot
in
weather.
that much heat. So this is real. And who was getting sick all the time? My wife. My children were 5. Right? So always you'll find out at no time artificial is good for you. At no time. It might be comfortable. That's why I compared that with cigarette smoking. Cigarette smoking feels very good. But at no time it's good for you.
Beneficial.
At no time. Medicine feels very good. Right away it goes away. Right? But there's absolutely nothing good in it. Wine, heroin, cocaine. People will tell you that, oh, the best sex I had was when I was under hashish,
Sir,
right? But it's short term. Right after that, you become impotent. It's exactly opposite. Yes.
sir, society tobacco is 100% natural, and
Yes, exactly.
Our people smoke that. How about that?
No, it's you see, a very good question. Do you know where they smoke tobacco the most? Which country? Tobacco, not cigarette.
Tobacco?
Cuba.
Cuba.
And they have the least lung cancer.
The least lung cancer.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Because why? They do not have anything artificial in it.
Tobacco.
Remember in old days they used to have hookah? Is it hookah?
Yes. That's what you
You
call.
see the process, hookah?
Yeah.
It has, I'm not saying it's a good thing, because Prophet did not smoke,
Yeah.
right? But even then, what does tobacco have? It goes through and water.
It's filtered
Water,
in
yeah.
the
It's
water.
filtered with water. Then, they did not have cancer those days.
So just because of the natural process,
It was
it
okay.
doesn't affect that much badly as.
No, it doesn't
as
affect at
cigarette.
all. As a matter of fact, it might help.
Glucose.
Because every ingredient. So what happens? First they replaced the water with the filter. Remember the filter?
Yeah.
What is the filter? Completely artificial.
But there is something else, Dr. Sir.
Yeah, nicotine.
Is hashish. They are asking.
Hashish?
Yes.
Of course. Why is the hashish halal? Haram?
I don't know.
Because it's intoxicant.
Intoxicant.
With hadith,
Same is the tobacco is.
no, you can't. Tobacco is not addictive. It's not intoxicant.
Yeah.
Cigarette community as far.
Cigarette is.
Cigarette. I'm not talking about cigarette, but some people are having snuff. You may know this. No.
Hubble bubble. Today's
We call it in
Hookah.
Pashto. Yes, hookah is something else, but there is something else.
Something-
It's,
oh,
that is called naswa.
Snuff,
In
snuff.
Pashto, Persian, in Urdu we call it naswa.
it's, you chew on it, right?
No.
Chewing tobacco.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
They do not chew it.
Yeah, keep it,
But they-
keep it in the
Yes,
tray,
yes.
under.
Yes,
lid.
look it up. Look it up. What it says.
What is that as well?
It has a mixture of all kind of things.
Organic chemical?
No, it's chemical.
Yeah.
You can look it up. They make a package, right? They make a package.
No.
It's not just tobacco.
They mix up the ashes of wood.
The ash of wood.
Yes.
Ashes of food.
The
And
ash of
the-
wood
The
with tobacco being crushed.
Yes,
processed,
Process organic.
organic.
totally organic.
Yes.
Totally organic.
Does it make you drunk?
No.
Just
You
put it in
for the
here.
very first time you may feel a little bit drowsy, but not that much.
Okay, that's
as
good.
much as wine does.
Yes.
But actually that's haram.
No, but
No,
you say
haram.
that it's
Haram.
haram. You are asking.
Haram.
The actual question
It
is,
There is ikhtilaf in among ulama.
Oh God.
Sir.
Okay, we're not getting there, but I'll tell you today. I do not know. You remember in Middle East they have this long hubble bubble they call it.
I think,
إجازة easy would be.
They have all kind of.
والله خبرك كثير زين.
Sir, that
Yeah.
why that
طيب ده sample
in
ده.
Afghanistan, most people that they are calling it is halal because most the government people that they
No.
are addicted on that. But actually, what we should do that to something that is halal or haram. We have a hadith sharif that كل مسكر خمر وكل خمر حرام. That
Yes,
those
intoxicant.
things, that intoxicant. When someone that he didn't addicted on that, when he is completely lose her
Yeah,
mind.
that's very
Because
clear.
of that, it is haram.
Okay,
Most-
that's very clear.
No, in haram, in halal, there is ikhtilaf.
There is no way.
No one say it's halal,
درستها
but if they say haram, haram is the thing which ثبت بدليل قطعي.
Zero simple thing. Let me clear it more clearly. Some of the scholars say that it does not even break the fast.
You see, that's possible. You see.
This is the extreme level. where-
Ustaz, if you don't mind, I have to talk. This is now from
You have
tobacco and wood
Ash.
hash.
Okay.
Just for A moment relaxation.
A moment
Like,
Now they have answered your question.
No, sir, I'm not accepting that because
No,
yes,
I'm saying that.
those people.
I actually said the opposite. I said the point you wanted to make, he just made it for you.
Another question
If I'm
arises here.
smoking, right? If I'm smoking, I'll do everything. I talked about the Egyptian American professor, right? For him, even prostitution is okay because he's Darul Harb, you know. So it's okay.
Another question arises here. Some of the Sindhi people and the Punjabi people from around the Pakistan in India,
Yeah.
they used to use pan. You may know this. as well.
Pan, I know.
Yes, that is also organic.
no, organic.
No.
But it's a jarda in it, right?
But
Jarda makes you, I have tried that, it makes you dizzy.
in India, one thing was real organic, and that was they call it puri. And what was puri? It was just they roll around the
Biri.
biri.
Yes.
Yeah, biri.
Yeah.
They roll around the
Only
leaves
tobacco.
of tobacco.
Yes, it's like a simpler version of, what is it called? The Cuban cigar.
Cigar.
Cigar is only rolled with
Yeah.
tobacco.
I use that.
And so, it's not the best, but it's nothing
Nothing.
But the-
like cigarettes. What did they do? Artificial nicotine. So if you are bothered by that, check out any packaged food. Any packaged food. And you see. My daughter, have you heard this before? She was drinking regular milk, like
Yes.
all through Ramadan, no problem. Yesterday she found the green one package.
Mhm.
In the middle of the night, within minutes, she started to get toothache. See, Chinese medicine tells you the toothache is because if your spleen is affected. Milk is a good food for toothache, for spleen. Why is the opposite? Then she read this morning, it has artificial stabilizer, it has vitamin A and vitamin D added. That's it. Same milk. So you have to be very careful where the haram got into, because you cannot mix haram with halal.
There is
Yes.
something else look like hookah, but it is artificially the
Yes,
flavor.
hubble bubble.
I don't know.
They put everything they put is
Every
artificial.
fruit flavor is being put there, and
It's
they-
artificial.
It is artificial,
Absolutely, it's not real fruit.
but it does not affect you. It does not make you drowsy. It does not.
Oh, it's same with the sugar. Does
Yeah.
sugar make you drowsy?
No,
No,
Not
but
at all.
it's more
but it is
addictive than
artificial, so
cocaine.
that's why it might be scientifically not.
Yes, I know that one. In Emirat, during Ramadan, all night.
Mhm.
You see, this is very unique. From Isha to Fajr, they stay up
Yes.
and they do the hawal.
Horrible.
Plus, there is entertainment. All night. They rent special places
Yes.
so they can spend time like that. And all the hawal bowl is that toxic chemical. And what they're doing? They're doing that for Ramadan.
Yeah.
And during the day, they are all sleeping.
Yeah.
The office hours shorten.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right after office, they come sleep. They wake up and they do iftar. And right after that, they start the hawal again. So the laziest time they have is during Ramadan.
Rama.
The most they eat is during Ramadan. The most entertainment is during Ramadan. So everything is turned upside down.
Mhm.
So coming back to that, did you know alim? What is an alim?
Yeah.
Somebody who has knowledge, right?
Mhm.
In Bangladesh, it's a degree. Like you pass something, you get alim. You could be the most corrupt person. You could take your Quran in the bathroom and you read, copy, still your alim, because you passed the exam. Is alim a male or female?
Male.
Male.
Male, right?
Yeah.
What is allama?
Female.
Allama.
Female
Yes.
scholar.
Allama
Is
is
the biggest scholar. It's
Yeah.
like Nobel laureate, right?
the biggest, like doctor.
Yes, even bigger.
Allama Iqbal.
Doctorate has become a
That's
degree, right? After PhD, become doctor.
Yeah.
But that's not good enough. Allama is like Nobel laureate.
Like Allama Iqbal.
Yeah,
In
but that's
Pakistan.
another story. So, what is Allama? Male or female?
Male.
Female.
No, it's
Female.
not. It's female.
Both are.
Allama is
Female.
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 Alama seçim.
Special case, remember?
But there is a little bit difference between alama and alima.
Oh yes, of course there is. Male
Both
male
female,
alim
female.
and female alim, right?
Yes.
That's fine.
Just as a word or
That female alim is not a special case.
Yeah, but the term alama itself is female.
Female.
Allama,
Alama.
allama
Allama.
Yeah.
is female. The point is, a special case is feminine. Earth is a special, is feminine.
Female.
Psalms is a special, sun is a special, is feminine. So sun is not just another random star. What is the star in Arabic?
what?
Najm, right?
Najm, yes.
Najm is male. Kawakib,
It is
the planet, is a male.
scum.
But we're not.
يعني special شيء بعد family
Merely,
mainly.
but like a
So-
no one.
Na female.
Generic is male.
Na male.
Generic is male. Special is female.
Special is female.
Yes.
Especially female to girl or like
Moon was special ده كان.
Moon is not special at all. It's generic.
Sun is special.
Sun is
Right?
special.
Sun is special.
Yes.
Moon is
Moon gets the energy
Look,
from sun.
what is the function of moon?
Wow.
So you can calendar.
Yes.
Calendar is nothing special.
Shams is special.
So what is woman?
Woman is very special.
It's very special.
Very special.
See how Allah wanted them? Allah calls himself Rahman. Somebody is like huge Ram. Who has Ram? We do not have Ram. Ram is the uterus, the womb. Woman has it. That's why woman is created with Rama. They have Ram built in. That's why when woman commits a sin, it's bigger sin. Do you see the logic?
Yes, definitely.
See, who made you perfect? You are supposed to have Rahman and you are having abortion? A man, I understand. They don't have Rahman. See, everything falls in place. So, on exception, as usual, what is Allah? Allah called himself Huwa, right?
Allah مذكر ضمير
See, we're talking about linguistic, we're talking about the grammar of Arabic. So how come Allah is Huwa? Because Allah is nothing like us.
Ah,
Not
yes.
creature.
So in English,
You
we do not write he, we write he with capital H.
Yes. Because that's special.
And Allah cannot be special because there is only one. Allah cannot be generic because there is only one. See, the logic becomes very clear. So the rule for Allah is completely different. It cannot be generalized.
So in English, even if it is in the middle of the sentence, we
You
should
put capital H.
H.
Yes. Otherwise, it's even English people know that.
Unfortunately,
themselves-
I haven't noticed that.
Yeah.
yet.
They always put capital H. It's like God. God with capital G. With little g is the deity, this is Ilah. Capital G is Allah. God.
Because God is not complete.
Ayah, inherently feminine. Imagine the special feature of ayah. It's so special, it came from Allah. That's why ayah does not exist beyond Allah's. Ayah that you can see in natural, all of them are ayah. All of them are special.
Yes.
Ayah that you can read in Quran, also special, all of them. And inherently feminine. Balad, masculine. It's any balad, right? It's nothing special.
Sweetie.
Madinatul Nabi, what is it? Male or female?
Medina?
Yeah.
Medina is
Feminine.
Female.
female.
It's special, very special. I'll take 10 more minutes because I want to get this. Maybe I will start again, but I need to make this point. We had this lot of discussion about what's wrong with Einstein, what's wrong with Newton, why, and people become very sensitive when you say that's not a starting point. Nothing can start with human. No knowledge can start from human. No logic can start from human. It has to start from Shahada, because only logical. Islam is the logic. It starts with Quran. Now it could be ayah of Quran, or it could be ayah that you can see, but created by Allah, not by human. In laboratory experiment, we remember we talked about it? In laboratory, you are creating ayah. It's a false. You control experiment, you created ayah. Those are not Allah's. So the moment, even if you start with Quran, the moment you put Einstein, Newton,